Legion Tactical Cutlery.
Hold the line!
Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Grugs here, Legion Tactical Cutlery. Welcome back once again, troops, legionnaires, new recruits. If you enjoy this type of content, do not forget to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. Today in front of you, we have the TOPS Fieldcraft by the Brothers of Bushcraft. Also brought to you by Gabriel, the Last Huntsman Outdoors. Thank you very much, brother. This whole video is in your honor. This was a gift from Gabriel. He's the man. Let me know what you are all carrying today in your pockets. What is your EDC? Well, today I just received a new knife from Brother. This is a slip joint clip point. This is the 1518 in VG10 steel. What a nice slip joint. Expect a review on this soon. Veterans and active military, as always, we appreciate your service to this country. Thank you very much. Enjoy the video. Let's go over these specs real quick. Once again, we are looking at the TOPS Fieldcraft in 154 cm steel. Overall length 10 inches. Blade length 4.75 inch. Cutting edge 4.50 inch. Blade thickness 0.190 inch. Blade steel is a 154 cm with a Rockwell of 58 to 60 cryo treated. Blade finish is tumble, and the blade grind is a modified Scandi. Handle length is 5.25 inch. Handle material is a tan micarta. Knife weight is 10.5 ounce. With the sheath, it's 14 ounce. It does include a full tang lanyard hole, obviously a conic sheath, but this has a rotating spring steel clip that it comes with. This is a really stout but substantial knife, man. Look how thick that is. I figure that these guys are going to be out there in the woods for a while, and they're going to need something really dependable. And here you go, man. You've got this Fieldcraft by TOPS. Just really nice, man. So according to the specs by TOPS, it's a modified Scandi grind. It does have a secondary bevel, small sharpening choil, small guard, decent jimping that doesn't hurt your thumb, but it is substantial and keeping that thumb in place. All right, I'm hoping that this spine is going to do some serious scraping. I plan on doing a Legion light up and honoring Gabriel of the Last Huntsman Outdoors. He's a pretty cool dude. Check out that spine. Look at that thick, robust tip. It should do a fine job in making a divot and splitting some wood if need be. Okay, beautiful full tang with a red liner, tan scales, removable. I'm not sure about this over here. If you unscrew this, if everything comes apart, I'm not definitely not going to test that out. It does have a divot, protruding tang, and this is for scraping a ferro rod. I think it's called a Schnoggins or something like that. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. We'll see. But as you can see all the way around, it's a very comfortable feeling knife in the hand. You know, you got a really great purchase. I mean, I don't see why we couldn't use this for hunting. Or take it to a camp. It feels really good in the reverse, grip. Just a fine blade. I did add this lanyard. Let's take a look at the Kydex sheath. Now, again, this was a gift. I do have the rotating spring clip missing here. No matter. I'm going to put I got tons of tech locks. I'm going to put a tech lock here. The main purpose is to test out this blade and see how it performs out in the field. Let's pop this knife in real quick. It's a nice package, man. Let's see. It's a little noisy. Might need to, use some clamps and a heat gun. Tighten this up a bit. However, it stayed in place. She looks good. I'm ready to test this out. I got a nice size log right here. Very decent size. I'm going to try processing this with the TOPS. I've got nothing to prove with this knife. This knife was a gift. Absolutely zero to prove. This whole video is all about me having a little bit of fun with this and testing out this knife and giving it a run for its money. So if you're expecting anything else, this might not be the video for you. I am just gonna have some fun and test out the knife. So here we go. Right through the knot as always. Oh yeah, that's a nice hard knot. So grab some popcorn, grab your favorite drink, and enjoy this. Let me just tighten this up a little bit, my lanyard hole. My lanyard. Okay, so it just about destroyed that knot. The knife is hefty, the weight's all in the front, but I still have to, you know, kind of hold it towards the rear of the handle. Not a big deal though. Okay, through that knot. Yeah, looking good, man. I have no doubt that this knife is gonna, you know, come through in this type of, you know, environment for camping, hiking, hunting, fishing, or bushcrafting, you know? I'm going to use every part of the blade as usual and do my best because I kind of want to see how the 154 cm cryo treatment holds up. Now remember, those tuning in, this is a channel that tests out knives. So please don't think I'm crazy that I'm chopping with this bushcraft knife. It's a test. Hopefully real world, but you know, it's a test. All right, we got a good start going here. I'm just gonna go all the way around. Just chipping away at this. There we go, that was a nice chunk that just flew off. You hear that? Some deep thunks. Doing a fine job so far. Definitely a good challenging piece of wood right here. Okay, look at that. You hear that, man? Solid. That is solid. Ooh. I definitely am very happy I have the lanyard here, because the chopping, man, you definitely need that leverage and this lanyard, man, big time. But not bad. Look at that. We're getting through it. You just see the chunks just coming right off. So if you notice, even though this was a gift, I'm doing the exact same type of testing that I would with any other maker that wanted me to review their knives, okay? And for the most part, I asked them for their knives, but it's not to play games. It's to show that these knives work, especially the budget stuff. Ooh, this piece right here, nice and hard. I guess because of that knot area, but you know what? Let's keep going. I'm using the front of the blade, but you could see all the discoloration where the sweet spot is. But I am trying to use every part of the blade. You know what? Let's see. Still making curls. Still sharp. Yeah, okay. You know, when they start making curls like this, we're still looking good. Let's keep going through this knot right here. Definitely challenging, definitely challenging. Okay, chipping away, chipping away. All right. It's solid in there, man. It's solid. You could see that it's taking a bit of abuse right now. I needed to get this little area over here, pissing me off. There we go. That's what I wanted. This little area right here was just aggravating me. All right. Badassery, man, badassery. All right. The knife is kind of not going to fit the whole log. I'm going to try first doing a little bit of, vertical batoning for you all. See how it works out. And if it doesn't, I'll start off with horizontal batoning, cut it in half, and then it should be more manageable. So I've got my Centurion club right here. Let's see what this knife can do. Well, it definitely split it. I just don't know. I just don't know if I'll be able to do it all the way, but I'm going to give it a try. Since I gave it a good split, now I'll go halfway down the log. Nice, man. All right. See if I could safely pry this open now, because it did basically split the log and it's just fibers now. So let's see. Beautiful. The knife split the log, okay, in a vertical or upright baton. Took abuse. Everything looks good. The handle took a beating, and it stayed sharp enough where I was able to cut those fibers. Let's keep going here. Let's make some quarters. Let's make some firewood kindling, right? Little tip abuse right here. Actually, my Centurion club is getting brutalized. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. There's some quarters right here. Let's do this other one. Actually, you know what? Let's do I know it could vertically baton. Let's do horizontal batoning, yeah? Split that right in half. Split that sucker right in half. Nice. Nice. Okay, now, this was a pretty decent hard piece of wood. I have another piece right here. Let me just put this down. Another species over here. Let's try this one. Okay, so it split it nice. Excellent. Once again, just fibers on the inside. Let's let the bob cut it. No problem. Still cutting. It is kind of thick, but it's meant for abuse. Now let's get these a little bit smaller. Wood's cracking. Got it nice and thin. Let's keep going. Tip abuse. See, I'm batoning by the tip area. A little prying. One more time. Starting to make the kindling, however it's called. Excellent. Actually, this one could use a little bit thinning out. I gotta say, this knife is just breezing right through. Breezing right through. Okay, now I want to try that other piece that I quartered. So let me give that another go. So this was the first piece that I was doing some vertical and horizontal batoning. Let's make these smaller. I think this knife could go on all day. Just getting abused. It's definitely doing the job, man. Nice. Now, let's try something. Let's try something. Oh yeah, nice, nice. That's in there, nice and sturdy. I use this so I don't have to put my hand there and hold this up. Let's do it again. Look at that, just splitting that wood, no problem. Right through that knot. This is nice. Talk about some nice dry hard wood, man. You got it right here. There we go. Some more kindling. All right, now let me pick a piece. Let's do some, well, you know what, I want to make this a little bit thinner. Nice, let me pick that up. Okay, so far I'm having a blast with this knife. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Look at that. It's just, that Scandi grind is just doing what I want to do. So for those, you know, who don't believe in batoning, there you go. You got another way of doing some work. All right. Now let's, now that I got this deep inside the stump, let's loosen this up a bit. There we go. Now, all right, let's make some curls with this. Woo, look at that. Look at that, look how thin I'm making those curls with the 154 cm steel. Pretty awesome, huh? So I've got my nice little pile of individual curls. And let's see if we could do feather sticks a couple of different ways with this knife. Okay, that's sweet. All right, now get this out of the way. I want to once again baton my knife. Well, let me see if I just stab it in here real good. Let's see now. Can make individual curls. And then obviously some feather sticks. Okay, not bad at all. Nice. Let's do some cross batoning. I've got 3 different types of wood, species of wood. I've got 3 different types of thickness. Let's see how this bad boy handles some cross batoning. Now I'm sure this is going to be going flying all over the place, so actually this one has the knot right here. Nice, it didn't go flying, so looking good. And I went through that knot as promised. Let's do it one more time. I actually went through the thickest piece. Nice. Wow, okay, that's cool. I'll pick those up later. Let's try this other species right here. Oh, that was not a problem. That looks good. Let me pick up that round branch. Let's go through this knot over here. Nice, as promised, through the knot. Let's put it down. Let's do it again. Try a little bit different part of the blade. I just don't want to hurt my knuckles. I knew that was going to happen. Okay, one more time. Actually, 2 more times. Nice. One more knot we're going to go through. See if I can do the rear of the blade. Here we go. All cross batoned. Looking good. Let's see. .154 cm steel troops, man. That's pretty cool, right? So being that this knife is so thick, I'm kind of curious, you know, about finesse work. So, you know, for me, a good example is a tent stake, man. You know, can it make the point? Can it make the notch? It's digging in. So that's real good, right? It did that real well. Let's make the notch now. Now, granted, I am utilizing the log for a little bit of leverage, but that's looking pretty good. So it's doing it. That's nice. That point is sharp, man. I gotta learn to make the notch first and then the rest. I'm purposely doing this, using that point. Because, you know, once again, it's so thick, I want to see about finesse work. And mind you, I'm no expert at any of this, so hopefully I'm giving you all a really good idea. I know that this knife has been out for a while, but I'm giving you all a really good idea how kind of awesome this knife is, man. I mean, it's not the greatest number 7, but it's doing it. It's doing what I want. Nice, man. I mean, look. Nice point. And then, you know, once again, use your thumb for the finer work. I mean, it's nice. Let's see. Just take off that bark. So far, so good with the sharpness. So the finesse is definitely there. Wow, this knife is a hefty beast right here, man. Let me just get rid of this little knot over here. See that knot? I mean, looking good, man. Looking good. Let me see. Yeah. Now I'm hitting the wood, and you can see the nice curls. That it's making. Look at that. Yo, man, I'm sold on this knife. So now let's see what the spine can do, okay? Believe it or not, you know, the spine, it doesn't feel, it's sharp, but it doesn't feel like a LT Wright type of sharp, you know? So let's test it out how it works. Let's see if we can get off the bark. So the bark is coming off. But I'm not seeing too much of the wood come off yet, you know? So this is just the bark. But again, this might be all you really need. Now I want to see if the wood, let me just take off some of the top layer over here. See, I'm not seeing that aggressive, spine action, you know, for the wood. So it was capable of doing it for the bark, but not for the wood. Let me try the jimping area. Yeah, I mean, not much. I have to, you know, call a spade here. I'm surprised. I guess this needs a little bit more sharpening. Let me try the front of the blade. Not very aggressive. You know, but the good news is all you need to do is just make these small, little thin curls over here. and you know, make yourself a little pile. I mean, my conclusion on this is it looks like for the wood it'll be capable, but it's going to take some effort. So now let's try something like this fat wood here. All right, well, this is good news. It's doing it on the fat wood. It's doing a pretty good job, you know? So that's a nice, just a small little pile just to get things started. Let me try the jimping area now. That's a lot more aggressive. That's a lot more, the jimping area is a lot more aggressive than the spine area, but I'm surprised. You know, first time using this knife, I thought for sure that the spine would have done better, you know, with the wood. But again, if this is enough, I mean, there's tons of bark over here. You just scrape off all the bark until you get a big pile and then spark it up. You know what I mean? So let me just see how this performs in making some nice thin fat wood shavings here. It's doing it, you know. So obviously, you know, if the spine is not doing the greatest job, you could just make some very, very thin shavings like I have making over here with the modified Scandi. Well, might as well get this pile ready because we got to light this up for Gabriel, the last huntsman outdoors. We got a nice little pile over here. And now we have to test, you know, we have to test out the spine to see if it sparks up a ferro, which I have. But before I do that, I do want to test out the tip here. I have no doubt that the tip is going to work. I mean, this thing is so thick, I doubt we would have a problem with wood. Right, so we would make a feather stick, right? Okay, that'll save for the ending. I can't believe that it's not, the spine's not doing much with the wood. That just, it's a $350 knife, man, on TOPS. I can't believe that they didn't think about doing this. Yeah, see, that's the bark. Actually, now that I've got some, you know, a little edge here, I don't know, not too efficient. 350 bucks, man. I'm surprised. In any case, it's fixable. Obviously, if you have some talent, you know, you can grind it with a Dremel, a file. Somebody had suggested yesterday. So let me just grab that other piece that fell on the floor. Give me a second, troops. All right, we are back. It's a little windy out here, but man, oh man, look at that. Kicking some ass, man, kicking some ass. My little fluff blew off, but we still have the nice sticky fat wood over here and the feather stick, which is good. And let's see now if we could spark this up, man. This is going to be great if it's capable of sparking up the ferro rod for Gabriel. All right, let's see what this spine can do. Oh, there we go. All right, Gabriel. Nice. So the spine is working, at least for the ferro rod, right? So you can see it's sparking. So that's a good deal. I am just a little surprised that it didn't do better with the wood. Here, I made a little bit more pile over here to honor you there, Gabriel. I just want to say thank you very much for this really, really awesome gift. You know, I don't know what to say, man. Thank you very much, and this is for you. Enjoy that. Just, you know, as usual, a couple more tests, some paracord over here, right? Even a bushcraft knife has to be able to do some kind of camp tasks, right? Nice and easy. Let's put that in the pile. I do have some nice thick natural rope. Okay. No problem. Put that in the pile. Oh man, we're good to go, man. Gabriel, once again, thank you very much. I really, really do appreciate it. I hope that this video was worthy of, you know, honoring you, and that Legion light up was worthy also. So yeah, man, I mean, this knife kicks some ass. It's a heavy duty knife. You know, this is a type of knife you can just throw up in the air, let it fall down to the floor, throw it up against a stump, tree, whatever, man. This knife will last you a long time. Wow, it did a decent job. The only thing I would like to see is the spine a lot sharper with like a burr. Other than that, this knife kicks some serious ass. All right, troops, Legionnaires, new recruits. Once again, I just want to say thank you very much for taking the time to check out my video and my channels. I want to bring awareness to everybody, hashtag 22 a day, hashtag 22 a day no more. There are veterans and active military that once they get out of the service, they do face a lot of challenges. And unfortunately, one of these challenges is suicide. So at the end of this video, pause on the slides, call those phone numbers, check out those websites, seek the help that you all have earned and deserve. Thanks again. Gabriel, you rock. At the ready, troops, hold the line. Take care.
Legionnaires!